credit and all that good stuff. So my name is Alexis for those people who are new. And I'm also known as Peace.breathe MB. And I am a spiritual life coach, and I am well versed in abundance and money wellness. So, come on. So today, we're going to be getting into the Art of Wu Wei. I know I've spoken about this before on this channel, but we're going to be talking about it again and how it can potentially block you from manifesting and calling things into your life. So let's get into it. So what is Wu Wei? Wu Wei is a Chinese philosophy that teaches effortless action and the art of being in flow. So it's basically not forcing things, kind of letting things happen the way that they naturally should. So this is the misconception about Wu Wei. A lot of people think Wu Wei is just let things happen, don't do anything. No, still put in the work for what you're trying to manifest and what you're trying to achieve, but stop micromanaging it once you send it out into the universe. That's basically what Wu Wei is. So Wu Wei is not doing nothing. It's about not forcing things. Stop forcing things to be. Because sometimes we can really want things so badly where we're not allowing the universe to really just take care of things for us. So we have to go behind and do extra stuff that we ain't got no business doing. Just relax, okay? Relax. So this is a perfect example. Think about this. A river doesn't try to reach the ocean. It flows the path of least resistance. Think about that next time y'all trying to force something. So, how does Wu Wei transform manifestation? So, you have to release the grip. What does that look like, you ask? So, this is clinging to a specific outcome. This can create resistance. Wu Wei teaches us to set intentions, then release the how and the when. Because sometimes we can get so caught up in, oh, I want to purchase a house or purchase a car, but I only make this amount of money. How am I supposed to do that? Okay, you map out a plan, of course. But once you come up with that plan and once you execute it, just trust that the universe is going to hear you and deliver, and you have to just let everything flow. So this is the law of reversed effort. That's the next thing. So sometimes the harder we consciously try to do something, the less successful we'll be. Like falling asleep. Have y'all ever just laid there? You couldn't go to sleep, you lay down, you look up at the ceiling, you try to count sheep, and it just seems like the harder you try to go to sleep, you stay up. I've done that, because I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Tonight I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna go to sleep early. I'm gonna take my shower early. I'm gonna get in my pajamas. As soon as I do all that, I can't sleep. I be up. So, it brings us to our next point. This is a shorter video, but this is going to be really powerful. This helped me a lot when it came to manifesting a lot of the things that I received in my life. So, the action versus inspired action. So, this is a contrast. Forced action, doing things because you feel you have to. So, that's an action, more so like a forced action. So inspired action, this is an action because you feel a sudden burst of alignment or excitement. So you're inspired. That's the difference. Because sometimes we can take action and we feel like we're forcing things. Like, for example, I love doing these videos. I love it, love it, love it. But if I feel like I'm not fully prepared and I have to force myself, I'm not going to push out that content because you guys deserve quality content and I got to deliver it to you guys. So We ain't doing that. So this is about reducing the internal friction. That's another part. So manifestations can be blocked by doubt and anxiety. Wu Wei reduces the friction by letting go the need of force and control. How many of y'all have tried to force things when it came to like achieving stuff? Or say for instance, you applied for a new position and some of the qualifications you didn't have, but you kind of lied on your resume, like you did do certain stuff, but you really weren't qualified to do some of that stuff, but you was like, I need this position. So look, I'm not, we all have done things that we look back and be like, oh man, that was crazy. That was crazy. And then you'll call your friend as a reference. You'll be like, hey, if they call you, just tell them that I work for you and that I did X, Y, and Z. Yeah, I've done that. So this is a beautiful philosophy. I found out about this philosophy, I think last year. And this has really helped transform my life because I've learned that a lot of the things that came into my life, I really had to let go and trust that it was going to come, not on my own timing, but by the universe and by the Most High. So I had to really relax and just put the work in, still do everything that I needed to do, but also not force anything. Because once I feel like I have to force stuff, I'm like, this doesn't feel right. Because there's a difference between hard work and being diligent and getting things done and forcing things to get done. That's the biggest problem I have. For example, it's just like working out. Once you have to force yourself to get up out the bed, you have to force yourself to meal prep, you have to force yourself to make a smoothie. You have to then create and implement fun ways so that you can work out. For example, Pilates is it gets you right, but Pilates is just try something besides going to a regular gym. You can try a sauna. Those help with weight loss. If you want to hire a personal trainer to help you make it fun, you can do that as well, and then you'll still be disciplined. If you want to hire somebody that meal prep, or if you're confused about what you want to meal prep, get on YouTube, TikTok. They have different people on there that teach you what you need to meal prep, how you need to do it. YouTube University, they got everything. But also incorporating a workout partner. You guys can work out together, and that way it feels fun. Turning on some music. You have to do things to where it feels like it's fun and it's flowing for you. Like when I'm making these videos, I do have fun. I have fun doing the research for you guys, and I have fun writing everything down that I want you guys to know in order to apply it to your life if you so choose to do so. But I just was like, okay, I've talked about this before on this channel, but let me do it again, because this is tying differently into how you can manifest using Wu Wei and really just allowing yourself to be in that full flow. And it's a wonderful thing. I've been using this method for a while. And I find that when I do use this method, things tend to happen for me a little bit more rapidly. So yeah. So I got some homework for you guys too. For 24 hours, I want you guys to be in flow. Don't force anything. If one of your meetings get canceled, say you have a client and something happens, or I don't know, just whatever. Let's just say something happens to where one of your meetings get canceled. Just reschedule that meeting. Or if you have a hard time rescheduling that meeting, let it flow. Let that person figure out what they got going on. Let them come back to you when they're ready, and they will reschedule. Everything will go well. All is well. So for 24 hours, and I'm going to do this too, don't force nothing. Let it be in full alignment and full flow. I love you guys and thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you on the next upload. Bye. I just keep it real, high volume. Am I really that much?